What's up, everyone? Welcome to Hooper Mix TV, where we talk everything hoops, and my name is Pat. We are having a series where we will take a closer look at the notable players in the draft class of '96 and shine a light on them and their successful careers. The 1996 draft class is widely considered as one of, if not the deepest and most talented draft class in the history of the NBA. This class produced 3 MVPs, 11 All-Stars, and 2 Defensive Player of the Year. Before we get to it, don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content as we post a video every week. On this video, we will be discussing the career of the 17th pick of the 1996 draft class, Jermaine O'Neal. The Portland Trail Blazers drafted Jermaine O'Neal coming straight out of high school and was the youngest player who was drafted at the time, which later on was eclipsed by Andrew Bynum. This was around the time where Kevin Garnett also went to NBA straight out of high school and found success, which inspires O'Neal to do the same thing. Unfortunately, O'Neal's NBA debut was delayed as he missed the first 17 games of his rookie season due to a bone contusion in his knee, and played his very first game at the age of 18 years, 1 month and 22 days, which were a record for the youngest player to ever play at the time. The Blazers had some veteran bigs such as Sabonis, Rasheed Wallace, and Clifford Robinson who were able to take O'Neal under their wings, but this also meant that he's far behind the depth chart and was benched. He only played 45 games in his rookie season and averaged 4.1 points and 2.8 rebounds a game, and only played 10.2 minutes a game. At this point, he started to doubt if he made the right decision to skip college, but he kept working on his craft knowing that his time will eventually come. As the years passed with his time with the Blazers, O'Neal could only play in limited minutes. He had shown potential at times when given the playing time, but with the acquisition of Detlef Schrempf, Scottie Pippen, and Steve Smith in 1999, he continues to be the 3rd to 4th stringer in the team and was never really given a chance. In 2000, after losing again and again in the conference finals, plus the lack of playing time, O'Neal has finally made it clear with the franchise that he would like to get traded for a fresh start. The Pacers then pulled the trigger, traded for Jermaine O'Neal in exchange for their All-Star Dale Davis. There were a lot of pressure as the Pacers just lost the NBA Finals the season before, where Davis was a key player in the rotation. They also lost Mark Jackson, Rick Smits, and Chris Mullin, and also Larry Bird stepped down as the coach, and with all of this happening, the Pacers fans were initially not happy with the acquisition of O'Neal, who was an unknown variable at the time. When Jermaine O'Neal joined the team, the Pacers at the time revolved around veteran All-Star Reggie Miller, and after losing almost all of their key players, they were expected to rebuild. In 2000 to 2001, he was finally given a chance and started 80 games that season and averaged 12.9 points and 9.8 rebounds a game, and his impact showed right away as the Pacers were expected to be a bottom team, but they finished the season with a 41-41 record, which was good enough for 8th seed. After so many years, O'Neal was finally given the chance to shine, and he grabbed that opportunity to showcase how good he really was. His first season with the Pacers was great. O'Neal led the league in total blocks at 228. They eventually lost to the Sixers in the playoffs, but at this point, O'Neal started to become a fan favorite along with Reggie Miller. In 2001 to 2002 season, O'Neal's breakthrough finally happened. This year, he won the Most Improved Player award, was selected for his first All-Star appearance, and made the All-NBA third team. He led his team in scoring at 19 points a game, as well as rebounding at 10.5 a game. They made the playoffs as the 8th seed, but eventually lost to the top seed New Jersey Nets. At this point, they knew that the aging Reggie Miller has found a young star to pass the torch to continue aiming to bring the championship to Indiana. In 02 to 03 season, O'Neal continues to improve and average 20.8 points and 10.3 rebounds a game, but due to injuries and a lot of off-court issues within the team, they didn't have the fight in them and lost to the Celtics in the playoffs. At the end of this season, O'Neal became a free agent and was contemplating to sign with another team that is in championship contention, but then decided to stay loyal with the Pacers and sign a $126 million contract for 7 years. In 2003, it seems to be the season that the Pacers can finally get over the hump and win it all as everything clicked, even with the hiring of a new coach in Rick Carlisle. O'Neal continued to average a double-double with 20.1 points and 10 rebounds a game, and led the team to a top seed in the Eastern Conference with a 61-21 record, and was elected as an All-Star again for the third straight year. At the same time, Ron Artest also had a breakthrough year and won the Defensive Player of the Year and was elected as an All-Star as well, along with Jermaine O'Neal. They were finally back in the Eastern Conference Finals for the 6th time in 11 years, but then lost to the Detroit Pistons, who eventually wins the NBA championship that season. The following year, Pacers had the momentum to continue and keep pushing to win a championship, as they were one of the best teams in the East the year before. But then, the infamous Malice in the Palace happened and the team's core member, including O'Neal, was suspended pretty much the whole season. They still made it to the playoffs as the 6th seed at 44-38, but lost again to the Pistons in the playoffs. From 2005 to 2007, O'Neal's last years with the Pacers, he was still playing great until he started battling with injuries and his athleticism and his stats started to decline. He still had 2 years left in his contract when the Pacers decided that it's now time to start the rebuilding process and traded O'Neal to the Toronto Raptors. J.O.'s number kept declining and kept getting traded as he spent a year with the Raptors, played in 2009 to 2010 with the Heat, 2 years with the Celtics, Suns in 2012 to 2013, and the Golden State Warriors in 2013 to 2014. At this point in his career, he was more of a veteran to help the young players in the teams he played for, and also an igniter coming off the bench that can still provide scoring and rebounding for the second unit. In 2014, despite having a lot of interest from different teams, O'Neal decided to not sign with any team and spend some time with his family. Especially with his daughter that underwent a heart surgery, something we cannot fault him for. All in all, Jermaine O'Neal had an impressive career, especially with his time with the Pacers, and was the carrier of that franchise along with Reggie Miller. Though he failed to win a championship, he finished his career with 6 NBA All-Star and 3 All-NBA team selections. But the one thing that we will definitely remember O'Neal for is the respect he had for Reggie Miller. When he scored 55 points in 2005, he decided to sit out the remaining time in the game to preserve Reggie Miller's 57-point record. This shows how much O'Neal looked up to Reggie and how much he respected and wanted to win a championship for Uncle Reg. Well, that's it for this video highlighting the 17th pick of the 1996 draft, Jermaine O'Neal. What do you think of Jermaine O'Neal? Do you think if Malice in the Palace did not happen, they could have won it that year? Let us know in the comment section down below and let's discuss. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Go follow all of our social media, same name, links will be down below. Make sure to click on that notification bell button to get notified as we post a new video every week. That's it for this one and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye!